Hello, everyone.
Where are you, Us?
DeWall's Tower.
Ah.
I need to do a pre-clear before actually doing the clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's got a couple of
Hidden areas.
tricksy spots.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thing looks like it's up and running. Yep, good. Check choppiness. Yep, no.
Looks good so far.
Yep, no choppiness yet.
Want me to turn on the lights? Onto the base.
Yeah, no.
We found that's one of the sources of the lag we've been experiencing.
Oh.
Please, no, let me keep my frame rates.
Okay.
Well, it's not the lights, it's the generators. Well, it could still be the lights, I guess.
It could symbolize, but I doubt it.
Oh yeah, well the lights were
We think
actually
it's the
doing some
eco
weird
batteries.
stuff for Annie
Yeah.
at one point. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're she's mostly, but I'm learning, so I'm gonna be her apprentice protege. About maybe switching them overall into vanilla constructs.
What else is new?
Hmm.
Said what else is new, huh?
True.
You know, I look at it this way though. If that's really the only major glitch, I don't even want that word, but a road bump in this mod, that's not too shabby.
Oh no, I'm just, you know.
Oh
with
yeah,
everything
absolutely.
else, it's like
It's like, yeah.
Well, it may not even be the mod.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking, honestly. something he can control.
Yeah, because, like, you were mentioning, it may be something that's behind the scenes that
Exactly.
is doing something the modder did not intend.
Conflict.
Because Bog knows that never happened.
Oh yeah, Lord no.
This tower has a lot of stuff.
Yes, it does. Kirby and I did it, I think. Filled up several merch pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was it?
DeWall's
Tower.
Tower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's even got a hidden strip club near the roof.
It's got all kinds of things.
Oh, that's not the chip that I want. when I first bring up YouTube chat, you've got a choice between live chat and top chat. Live chat shows everything. I don't know how they determine what is top and what is not. But it defaults to top chat rather than live chat. I always have to remember to change that.
I was gonna say that couldn't possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, never mind. I won't say that.
Yeah, there's a whole lot we don't say these days. At least on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we respect text.
Mm-hmm.
And more assuredly, we respect Texas chat.
Let's see if Skike wants to join me. I think that's everyone. No. No, maybe.
I
Okay,
got some of the boxes thinned out, too.
going upstairs. Some of the boxes thinned out. Oh, the dump boxes.
Well, the inventory boxes. The things that the dump goes into.
Mm.
Because, some of them were getting pretty chock-a-block again.
Yeah, but at that point, aren't they all just sort of one and the same? Don't they just become one colossal box? Just because they're sorted doesn't mean they aren't dumped into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tough crowd.
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah,
I could see what you were trying to say.
I get you, but
Probably it was less that and more it was just unamused.
apparently. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I can't play
Oh, Luna, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I think I had mute on. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Luna.
there's the Luna.
Hi, Luna.
Sorry, Shark, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
invites are out.
I can't play today. Let's just say some cramps are getting to be really bad. So,
Night Raven.
Well, rest well.
thank you. And heated blankets and pain meds. Because I'm gonna need them.
Yep. Rest well, Shark.
Thank you. Otherwise, I would join y'all, but
Hmm?
I don't want to be in pain while I'm gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, have fun.
Rest well.
Thank you.
We've gone up to the next floor, Skike. It's kind of funny walking along the floor and watching zombies fly everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done this before, Night Raven, in Skike?
Haven't.
I'm on the same floor, but come to me. Where are you at? Oh, you're up on the next floor. Come down to me when you get done. Skike. These first and second signs, we want to do those. Follow Night Raven. Maybe another ladder up around here. I usually clear before I loot, but if y'all want to go ahead and loot, let me know. We're barely scratching the surface so far.
Oh yeah.
Go second next.
Yep. Yeah, I'd just say spread out and kill zombies. I'll show you where the secret ladder is in a minute. The... Where are you going at?
Mine didn't really lead anywhere, so.
That's because... Come here. See that wood panel there? All of them are like that. Over here, Skiki. Okay, that room you were just in, Night Raven?
Yeah.
Let me double check something. Okay. Right here. Did you look up in the corner?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whole bunch more goodies.
And for me, it's more zombies to kill.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Still got that music saying, like, oh, no, it's gone now, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep. We cleared the floor. All the zombies up here are dead.
I'm seeing a couple on my radar, but they're more below us.
Hmm. Okay. Let's go ahead and go up then. Anytime you see those wood panels, those are usually doors. We have to go back down to progress forward. I remember right. We're going down, Skiki. That is everything here. I'm going down. I thought there was another way up. Oh, yeah, just upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is just that simple.
Yeah, I know. But you know how we are with wanting to complicate things.
Who, we?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Never.
I had started going through a couple of these rooms before
Mm-hmm.
you said, oh, we need to clear this area out first.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a couple doors open.
Oh, that's fine. As long as we get all the zombies dead. is locked. That door is locked. Pull out my lockpick. How did he get behind me?
Might be from the room that I'm in.
Oh. These are just loot rooms. Oh, we got the clear. Nice.
That was it?
Yep.
Yeah, the hard part on that one is not actually killing the zombies, it's finding them.
Yeah.
Some of them are just cranky that way.
Yeah, this POI has a lot in it. It's just spread out over such a large area.
The phrase you're looking for is Hell's Half Acre.
Keep an eye out for ladders near the ceiling. I haven't done this POI in such a long time that I don't remember if there are any other hidden areas.
There are some crawl spaces.
I'm assuming you don't need my help getting back up to the other rooms. Or have y'all even gone up there yet?
Not yet.
actually had to use my eye drops today. My eyes have been drying out so much. Can't imagine what would be causing that.
Yep. Hard to say.
Such a smorgasbord out there. There you go. How are you? Doing pretty good so far. I'm already contemplating dinner, which is not a good sign.
Hi, pretty little foxy. I wish you were hireable.
Okay, I'm gonna go dump stuff in my motorcycle. Okay, first is cleared. And get in here early. It's actually some pretty good stuff in this building. Can I get rid of? Going back down to the Dropbox. Is that everything on this floor now?
I think so, yeah.
Mini Glaze, how are you? This is more of the lockers. It's a very nice, very stable mod. He's put a lot of work into it.
Oh, that was special.
Oh.
I dropped a zombie in a coffin.
Oh.
A casket, actually.
Minnie, do you have access to the mod launcher? I think that's it. Unless there's a secret way of getting up further.
I was just about to ask if there was a way of getting to the roof.
Yeah. Don't see any ladders though. Double check one thing. No. I think think those are just for support. The other thing to double check. There is room up there. And there is stuff up here. Well, there's a box up here. Yeah, I think that's it. Hmm.
Oh, I accidentally hit the button, sorry.
There's one hidden stash up there. Okay, I got what I could out of the box out here. So I'm gonna head back to the base and dump stuff. Psycho Driver, how are you? And I've sent you an invite, Luna.
Oh,
Hmm.
I forgot all about that.
I did too. I'm actually doing pretty good, Psycho Driver. So far.
Can you do restore powers any time of day now?
Shouldn't be able to.
I don't see any notes that say, you know how it used to say
Mm-hmm.
can only do at night between these hours, but now it doesn't say that anymore.
I haven't done a restore power in so long that I really don't know.
I wasn't paying attention to what kind of quests I was taking. I was just looking at the different POIs.
Zorkin, how are you?
What's going on?
He's looking at the restore power quest.
Oh, did you start when night falls?
Right, but
Very
it
good.
doesn't have that note anymore. It used to say
Mhm.
you have to do it between these hours, and it doesn't say that anymore on the quest.
Harry
Actually,
Oh.
taking
Oreo,
over.
thank you for the follow. Psycho Driver, don't reply to the message. Just answer it. My bot is stupid. It doesn't understand stuff like that.
It's above his pay grade.
Yep. There you go. This is War of the Walkers, Zorkin. It is a long-established mod that is very fun. The class-based. So when you first start, you need to start concentrating on the challenges and completing all the challenges.
By the way,
Oh,
hi, Amy.
diver, not driver.
Hello.
And how are you, Annie?
I'm doing okay. How are y'all?
Good.
Good.
Good, thank you.
Not
Awesome.
complaining.
Good, good, good.
The stinky teenager will be spending her first night in the rental place that they got tonight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Woo!
And so will the cat. She's there now, trying to get used to her surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Always a challenge.
Oh yeah.
Has Stinky Teenager already got stuff in there?
Yes, and they're doing it tonight because the friend that's moving in with them
Mm-hmm.
has to be out of her place tonight,
Uh-huh.
and she also has a cat, so they wanted to introduce the two cats to the house at the same time.
Ah. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it wouldn't break
You
your
never
heart
know.
to get the cat back.
You need that. You need that stuff that helps that you plug into the little outlet.
Get the feel away.
Yeah, the feel away is wonderful. Rescue Remedy is
Yeah.
also fabulous. And you never know, they may hit it off though, like
Long
Cool
lost
beans.
cousins. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, cats and cats
Mhm.
instead of, cats and other things.
Mortal enemies.
you can't say that because Lala was all about cats and dogs and nothing for cats and cats.
Yeah, well, which is why I say other things.
Thankfully, she's kind of used to being with another cat since we haven't another cat here, and she was the second cat. So the one that's still staying here was the first cat, was the dog cat.
So she's got some, yeah. That is going to help a lot.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be like, now this can be her place. Well, that's why they wanted to do it together with the other cat.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
also
say, I have-
helps. Yeah, when Lala and I moved here, I could really see a difference in her personality because it was really less her residing in my house versus us residing in our house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done this before. I have close to 15,000 hours and 7 days to die. That's kind of old hat for us.
Is that all? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I know you'd think we'd played this game or something.
I know.
or something.
Hey.
Well, as much as I hear about 7 days to die, you'd think I'd play it every once in a while.
Or something.
Mhm.
Still haven't gotten to 14,900 yet. Not far. We do fairly frequent new servers. Usually once an update. And this base is scratch built. An amazing girl did this.
And it's so awesome.
Caribia made the greenhouse. Also looks very nice.
Thank you.
Mhm. It's very cute.
Caribia did the garage.
Oh, I haven't been in the garage yet. I didn't realize you were working on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not finished yet, but yeah, it's a work in progress. Annie actually built the structure. I'm just doing the detailing.
Mm-hmm. I really like your kitchen.
Thank you.
This is very cute.
we've got the vault. Where we keep the precious items, like Caribbean.
Aw, boss, you're too cool.
The library.
Which contains books and magazines.
Yep.
Oddly enough.
You see, guys, I gotta take my headset off for a little bit. I am here, but you can grab me through game chat.
Okay.
Okay.
You will get hours and 70 days to die very quickly. And like Minecraft, it builds up very fast. We do a lot of building, really big buildings, usually about 4 or 5 times that size. We've done several castles, we've done some chateaus. We did the Tower of London.
Or Babel.
Tower of Babel. Hanging Gardens. Most of it in 99.9% of it in survival. So we do gather all the resources, we craft all the blocks, we make all the paint, we fend off the zombies.
That we do.
Because it's fun killing zombies.
Yep.
Of course it is. You know, I kind of wish I'd gotten a kill count before I started this.
You're just trying to stay ahead of me.
I'm still gobsmacked they ever got ahead of you.
This isn't the first time. I think it's actually the second or third time.
I don't.
Because some of those builds, I was doing a lot of building while y'all were out doing all the killing.
Well, I know I out-leveled you, or game staged you rather.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of times. But you pretty much have always killed more zombies than I have.
Almost. I still think there are at least a couple of times where you've been ahead of me.
Suppose it's possible.
Hmm. During an Undead Legacy run? Yeah. I'm thinking Castle Drakkenberg.
Oh no, not even. That was the first time I played with you guys.
Oh, that's right. Tower of Babel was also
Tower of
Undead
Babel,
Lex.
Tower of Babel, I didn't have that many kills though. Because I spent so much of my time building.
I didn't think you got started until late. Then you had the hordes to ward off.
Well, yeah, there was that.
That was a hefty level server. But you outlevel me on almost all the servers with the amount of mining and stuff that
I
you do.
outgamed you.
Mm-hmm.
But in whatever case, we have fun.
Uh-huh.
And we build cool things.
It's true.
Yeah, I was
That's a campfire.
I was at the grocery store this afternoon, and the cashier commented on my geeky T-shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and
Good to see you again. How can I help you today?
and so I told him it was probably one from PAX West, but I couldn't swear to it. It
Mhm.
might have been from might have been mail order, or it might have been something else. And he was a youngling. He was probably 30.
We're always looking for some adventure. Do hurry. I have a production
And,
meeting coming up soon. Take your time looking.
So he was like, "So you got anything else interesting on?"
The other day.
And I
You
did.
don't know
I said,
anything
well,
about
gonna go home and get ready to stream. And he had that absolutely delighted response that we see when they realize that
Uh-huh.
white-haired people can stream too.
Nothing better than a good stretch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yes, that get up and move around every 2 hours thing that you've
Mhm.
gotten really bad at. So have some of the rest of us.
Hmm.
What Caribbean said.
Yeah, well,
I can't see
at
it
least
right now.
at least you have a sit-stand desk, Carubia.
Yeah, That she does.
Mhm.
Of course, so do I, but it's not set up.
Well, technically my desk is as well, but as many cables as I've got going everywhere.
Oh yeah, God, that'd be frightening.
Yeah.
You can wait a year. I'll come over and do cable management for you.
Yeah.
This is the best way to get dukes. Oh, thank goodness. I couldn't find anyone to do that job.
Keep your toxic puke off me.
The problem is it's non-consensual.
That, well, and, you know, toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's consensual, or nominally consensual, toxins are hard limit.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Boy. And I have all the zombies in the neighborhood from outside my quest POI trying to chew their way through the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, because
They
you don't
want to
like
help.
that.
Nom 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 nom.
They just want to help.
Yeah, well.
We can go help over there.
Mm-hmm.
And the Foxy who is climbing on the minivan.
And what? See what?
Fox
Mm-hmm.
climbing on the minivan.
Oh.
You'd think she'd, you know, chew on the unpleasant neighbors and keep them away.
I don't think the foxes have as much of an aggro range as the mercenaries.
Oh, I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, the mercenaries is like, I see a zombie half a mile away.
Oh. And I'm gonna run up to them.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to get food fairly soon.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really eaten since about 4:30 this morning.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
my POI? I cleared it. It's mine.
Go get your own.
Mm.
I think they can be like cats.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We've got good, fantastic. You got the job done, so here's your payment.
Is this a lot like a cat that comes and sits in front of the computer monitor while you're on the computer? Okay, let's see about ordering food. Okay, Skike. See you tomorrow.
KK, or good morning, the case may be.
Yeah, I
Take
think
care,
it's,
CK.
Well,
yeah, I think it's morning for him.
It is morning.
Okay, I need help. Miso soup. 12 ounce or 32 ounce.
Hmm.
12.
Well, what are you gonna get with it?
I'm getting the katsu with it. It's going to be fried rice and katsu.
I'd still probably get the 32 because it's miso soup.
I know! And their miso soup is actually really
It
good.
is really quite good, yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. And I can get by with just the miso until after stream.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking about it.
Okay.
You can have the miso now and other stuff later.
Yep. You've twisted my arm.
Twist, twist.
Not in the mood for a sushi. Wait, did I? Hang on.
Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not bad. How about for you?
Eh. I'm dealing with some rather you know, cramps
Mm-hmm.
that are making me irritable. So, but took my meds, took my pain meds, drank some chamomile tea. So hopefully it works. I don't. I can't even type. Apparently.
Typing is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, words are hard.
Especially when your last brain cell has already gone. Oh. Okay.
Hey, Cat. Welcome back. The chair is plenty tender. She really has shredded some furniture.
Yeah. I have no doubt I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Since I did drink chamomile tea.
Mm-hmm.
I love chamomile tea. It's really nice.
It is, but be careful. I got burned out on it pretty quick. Still like it, but I just can't drink it very often.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink it very often. It's only like whenever I actually need it, I'll drink it, but it's usually never often.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like whenever when cramps get really bad that I drink it. So it's really not that often. So yeah. And Vince,
Yes.
I got my I bought my hair dye.
Uh-huh. That'll be
Red
fun.
hair dye.
Ooh,
And no,
fun.
I'm not gonna. I always, whenever I dye my hair, and it's semi-permanent, so it's nothing. Don't even bleach my hair. I always do it outside, cause I have learned that lesson far too many times to ever do what I did.
Which hair dye do you have?
Red.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've still got some brick red that I need to use.
Yeah, she was actually going to use the vampire red Manic Panic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Manic Panic is really good.
Oh, it is. And I don't even have to put any more conditioner in it because, you know, it's already very good in conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
No. So, just,
At the end of our charity drive, I will be dyeing my goatee.
Nice. Yeah.
So if you guys in chat want to see me with a bright red beard, or actually it's not even a bright red, it's a brick red, I will be dyeing my goatee when we reach our $1,000.
Okay. Gotta check. me gotta check. Let's see.
I think we're still about $300 away.
Yeah, I don't have much money, but I am checking and seeing how much I got.
A little over 250 to go.
Yeah.
I am so glad to see your face. I get lonely sitting by myself all day.
Okay.
I didn't turn that in. I'll turn that in first. Scared the heck out of me.
Sorry.
Ricky, thank you. Was what, $5?
Excellent.
Very excellent.
It was the most amount I could go.
It is a big
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Especially going to Fred Hutch.
Yeah.
Hutch is our hero.
I gotta use my money sparingly, so. Because there's, other, charities that are going
Well,
right now.
Mm-hmm.
and there's just, you know, life
Yeah.
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. And that
And we totally understand.
and that is tax deductible.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is so awesome. Yeah. Especially if I want to like save up for any special occasions. So, and there is one special occasion that I want to save up for, and I got just enough to like basically you know it's probably gonna take a while, but 2 years, and that special occasion is in like 2 years from now, so I'm gonna need to save a lot of money for that. So
I've only got 2 things left on my bucket list. that I've kept on my bucket list. I want to go to Germany, and I want to go to Australia.
Okay. Those aren't cheap.
No.
Yeah.
Those are excellent bucket list items, however.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My number one and number two are more of the fact that I want my own house. House on my parents' land. So I want to build my own house. So that ain't cheap.
No.
Especially if you're gonna do it from the ground up.
Well, even the tiny homes, ground up,
Yeah.
have gotten really expensive.
Yeah. Luckily, it's my dad and mom are gonna get some land and probably get it for cheaper.
So, well, at the current moment, aren't the tariffs driving up the prices of any materials like that?
Depends on the materials.
Yeah.
I'm thinking just regular lumber.
Most of the domestic lumber comes from here. We actually export a lot more than we import.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought a lot of the building lumber was coming from Canada.
No.
Okay.
We export a lot more than we import.
Yeah, and I mean, it's in 2 years, so.
Oh yeah,
hopefully by then it'll go down.
Yep.
But you know, just imagine right now, my dad's trying to get flooring guys to because we're putting in new flooring in the kitchen and living room. Most of it is up. The carpet is still there, but
and my food is here, so I will be back.
Okay. So and it's just gonna be a day. It's just gonna take a day for the flooring guys to put in the new floor. It's not like a big area. Like a really big area, so. But
well, and, you know.
We already got the materials.
Well, and it depends, too. You know, certain kinds of flooring go in much more quickly than others.
Yeah. It's PCB, I think. Or, not like hardwood flooring, but, something else.
Laminate?
I think so. I think it's laminate, yeah. So, and we already got the, flooring, so all they have to do is put it in. And luckily he works in construction, so so it's really easy for him to find people to put the flooring in. And hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully it comes in tomorrow or this weekend. I mean this weekend. If not, me and my mom are going to a hotel on the 16th. So, yeah. So, it shouldn't take that long.
Well, flooring need not be time consuming. Even relatively complex stuff. I have done some of it, and I've had lots of it done. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not gonna take that long. But if, like I said, 2 years from now, I want to build my own house, that's gonna take quite a bit of money.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Especially if, I don't know, I don't want no cheap walls. I want soundproof walls. That's not gonna be cheap. And I want like a claw tub as well in my master bedroom. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but you know, my parents told me you can do whatever you want as long as you save up the money to pay for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my biggest number one wish list, or bucket list, is getting my own small apartment complex room. So I imagine it's probably like 100,000, maybe
You
even
could
more.
you could probably do quite well for 100,000.
Yeah. Bedroom.
Well,
laundry.
especially in Texas, because it is a lot less expensive there than it is in many other parts of the country.
Yeah. But I also have my own house, and I pay for my own rent, but it's rent that I pay to my parents, because I'll be living on their land. So I imagine that there would be a tax deductible for that as well. Since it's like 10 plus.
It's complicated. Yeah, property taxes and income taxes both are complex and
yeah, so probably 100,000, and I should be just fine since it's a 1-bedroom apartment kind of deal. But it's like a small house instead.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that my grandma used to have. She had a little house on her on the side of her house, and it was quite nice. So yeah. So probably 100,000 will be just fine.
Okay. Trouble chat's been in. That's actually behaved themselves.
I have.
That's surprising, since they weren't supervised.
Well, I've been talking my butt off, so...
Oh.
And I can't see the chat screen very well on my second screen.
Yeah.
I gotta work on that.
I guess I just magically just entertained them while you were gone. And I will be right back.
Mm-hmm. Well, I forgot that I get a salad with the katsu. I'm
Oh yeah.
soon going to be muting and eating my salad, then having my miso.
Don't you try to beat up on Nurse Nan. She's a nice lady.
Just remember, you just made my day. And covered my Duke payment.
Okay.
Knock knock.
Mhm.
Ew.
What are you
Pretty
not?
in there.
What are you not knocking?
On Luna's door, saying see what she's doing.
Oh.
He does pretty things.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I had my I had to deafen. The stinky teenager showed up, and they were grabbing more stuff. So
Well, I'm gonna mute my mic while I eat my salad.
Mm-hmm. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll call it a night early a little bit. So
Okay.
Rest well.
have a good night, Night Raven.
bye. Just
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Salad is done.
Nom.
Mhm. The miso needs to cool off for another hour or two.
Probably wouldn't be quite that long for me, but
Mm-hmm.
I think they got rid of another cornerstone option.
Oh,
Yeah. Ha! Mm,
I think someone else has noticed as well.
Yep, yep.
Maybe. Hard to tell.
Maybe.
Mm.
It has overwhelming since that someone else has discovered this glaring omission on the Funpin's part.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you, it's personal now.
Hey y'all, I have to head out. I forgot I gotta bring back my mom's truck.
Okay.
Okay. Drive safely.
Have a good night.
You too.
you too. Be safe.
And I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah.
No choppiness yet.
Okay. Now I just.
Oh, I don't know if y'all heard, but one of the voice actors from King of the Hill got shot and killed.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, his husband is reporting that it was a hate crime.
Well, not out of the realm of possibility, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, they had moved because the area was so bad, and we're back checking mail, picking up any old mail that was there when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel the effects of the chamomile tea.
Mm-hmm. You should go rest.
Yeah,
Gesundheit.
thank you. I like that. I like that word, Gesundheit. It's German, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably saying it wrong though.
Close enough.
Yeah. I mean, as
Yeah,
Americans.
now you got it.
Of course, that's why I say Godzilla
Mm-hmm.
instead of Gesundheit.
Yeah. I mean, it is quite funny that you're saying guts.
Well, it has the right syntax, the right number of syllables, and and it is not culturally or linguistically ambiguous.
Yep. I almost completely stopped saying Gesundheit or bless you or anything like that when I found out that the reason they were doing that is because they used to think that the soul could escape through a sneeze.
Really?
Yep. So they were blessing you in case your soul escaped, or to help prevent your soul from escaping.
Oh, it's, I think in this day and age, still, I think it still counts. So
Oh.
germs
Oh.
going around.
Yeah.
Really? Ew.
Yeah, but then you would be
I'm
blessing the
not
people around you,
surprised.
not the person sneezing.
Exactly.
I'm not surprised that people would think that.
I think what people think back then were kind of fascinating on some level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right?
Hey, you're working now, but now.
Hey, you made me want to watch Godzilla again.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that was just one of the reasons people used to say bless you. But none of them.
They're all cultural.
Yeah.
ambiguity.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, certain people believe that there is a Bigfoot living with us.
Mm-hmm. And the abominable snowman.
Oh, yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Loch Ness Monster.
Now, actually, I heard from someone who said that it's not real based off scientific evidence.
Well, none of them are real based on scientific evidence.
I know.
But people still believe.
Yeah.
And people
There's-
believe in a lot of things for which
Mhm.
there is no proof.
Yep.
Just
They're-
look at organized religion.
Well, there's still an entire group of people that believe the Earth is flat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord, don't get me started on
Mm.
that one. They a bunch of wackos.
I don't think so. But yes, they are.
And it's like, it's just that group's actually a very recent occurrence. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
people in medieval times knew that the Earth was around. Where y'all come with this?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people want to believe in crazy stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, they do.
I mean, I kind of believe that.
Well, it
there
gets
are
back to
ghosts
you.
out
You
there.
can't reason people out of something they've never been reasoned into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not about
And-
reason.
And you can't disprove a negative.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Just like people want to believe in their horoscope.
Yeah. Or tarot readings.
Oh, yes. Oh, Lord. I mean, nothing's wrong with tarot readings.
No.
I find that interesting. Horoscope?
Well, and the tarot cards themselves are... You can find some really beautiful tarot cards.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they and there are
actually-
fascinating histories.
Mm-hmm.
that
Exactly.
go,
I
it-
actually know a person who does tarot for a living. It's very fascinating.
All about the scam. Basically just reading people. Leading them on. Some people try to do it for good, some people just do it for money.
I know. And it's so sad.
Mhm.
Really. I mean, I probably would love to get into tarot, but I feel like it's
You
a
have to
lot
do-
get into.
It is.
Takes a lot of research, a lot of reading.
And you have
Yeah.
to, and you gotta do things right.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know.
Mm.
How do you know?
Someone did it the wrong way, and they got. Yeah, They did it the wrong way. And guess who they called to help them? They called me. Yes. I said no.
I was gonna say Ghostbusters.
I said, yeah. They called me. I was like, no, you're not. I'm not gonna help you. Did you read the rules in the back? No. Fancy how you like kind of baking. You don't follow the baking instructions, and you're amazed that the cookies don't come out right.
Exactly. Oh, it's like reading the comments in the recipes online, especially the ones that are complaining about the recipes.
Yes.
Followed the recipe exactly, except I substituted this, and this. I don't understand why it didn't come out. It didn't work.
This is a misleading recipe.
Yeah, exactly.
1 star.
Okay,
Followed it to the letter, except for the substitutions I made.
Or I followed it to the letter, but I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And, just because you didn't like it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means you didn't like it.
Yep.
Shockers.
Yeah, well.
What are your thoughts on frozen milks and their instructions?
Frozen what?
Meals.
Some are better than others.
Yeah.
The thing
Also,
to be careful of with frozen meals, especially if they're prepared, is check the sodium content. They usually use salt as a preservative.
It is often crazy high.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also watch. And also, this is by heating instructions. See what their the power is used.
Yeah.
Because not all microwaves have the same output.
Yep.
Yeah. Luckily, we use a 1100 power watts. So, and that's what most of the frozen mills use is 1100, which is the most convenient one or something.
Probably the most commercially,
common one.
most commercially available.
Yeah. So
let's see what else.
And sometimes it works perfectly. And sometimes it's like you read it by the instructions, you do the instructions, yet it doesn't turn out perfect. Like it's burnt on some edges.
Then you might want sometimes I tend to reduce the time by like 30 seconds.
Yeah. So,
Also, it depends on where the rays are coming from, microwaves coming from in your microwave, because our new microwave, well, new since we moved in, heats from the bottom up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So the bottom, so it's molten hot, but the top is like ice cold.
Yeah.
So
a lot of the older ones are top down.
Yeah.
The way that I do it is I will put it in for half the amount of time, check the bottom to see if it's warm. Mix it up, let it set for a little bit, then do the rest of the time. If you let it sit in the middle, the heat distributes a little bit better.
Yeah.
And you know what would be better than frozen meals? Making the meal fresh.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
I made mine fresh.
Yeah.
For a phone call.
Have I wanted to? Oh, I don't know. Make lasagna, for example.
Yeah.
I love lasagna.
I don't hold it against you.
So he's had a bad lasagna tax, okay? So it's the fault of the person cooking for you.
It's the noodles and the ricotta that I have a problem with.
Well,
Yeah.
some of us don't
See,
put
that's
ricotta
what-
in lasagna.
Mhm.
Now, so you get
see, I'm the same.
now, so you,
Thank you.
I'm mainly just giving
Annie.
Sharky a hard time.
Yeah. So ricotta has to be melted before you add it to
You
lasagna.
can't melt ricotta. Just
You
makes
can.
little lumps.
Yeah. No, it melts. If you put it into a cheese sauce, like a bechamel sauce, it will melt. If it's not melting, then you don't have ricotta. You have something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, Jerry had a really good substitute. He did a cottage cheese puree. It's not really a puree, but a ground up cottage cheese, which also had a better flavor. Because it had a flavor.
Yeah. I mean, I just learned about honey and oatmeal.
Mm-hmm. And we were talking
Very
about
good.
that the other night.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. My brain's on short time lapse.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I definitely needed the food.
so
Now, remember me saying I don't have an appetite? That's a good example.
Yeah.
I don't really get hungry.
Well, that is. It actually took me years to regain enjoyment of eating. After my motorcycle accident.
Mm-hmm.
Because for 2.5 years, I couldn't eat anything firmer than scrambled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was, having surgery every 6 months to have my face put back together. And so it took years to get back to enjoying eating.
now I'm just like, I want to make pizza, homemade pizza. Homemade pizza. Not
Alright.
frozen or,
Get away from me. Pardon me. Sharky, I've got a cranky git who keeps setting me on fire.
Really?
Rude. Yep.
Clearly, his mother did not train them.
Her mother.
better. Oh, it's a her. Oh,
It's one
Yeah.
of those.
okay. Yeah, she didn't have proper
She
training.
has
to-
she has no sense of common decency. Anyway,
Nope.
carry on, Sharky. You want to learn to scratch make pizza.
yes.
It's not hard.
No, it's actually not.
No, right? Instead of like frozen pizza, although, DiGiorno's cheese stuffed crust. I'm sorry if I'm making you hungry.
We have used DiGiorno's, and I like DiGiorno's, but it's got a very strong chemical flavor to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And nothing's wrong with like fast food pizza every now and then,
Mhm.
but I want a normal pizza, normal fresh pizza.
All the hugs
Without
were.
having to make bread.
The pizza dough freezes really well.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can also buy pizza dough from the grocery store as well. So it's really nice. I mean, we got a a vegetable chopper thingy, like blender kind of, where you make the sauce and stuff. Yeah, we got that. So like, I bet it's not that hard to make pizza.
It's not.
The only hard
And it's
part
actually
with
not
pizza,
that hard to make scratch pizza dough.
yeah, the hard part about making scratch pizza dough is just getting it to roll out. You have to roll it out, let it sit,
Yeah.
roll it out, let it sit.
Well, that's the thing. You have to let it rest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get a nice
Blender.
crust around the edge if you want the
Yeah.
pizza store crust that has the oil in it.
Yeah.
Just wipe a little olive oil around the edge, outside edge.
Olive oil, or even olive oil and a little bit of garlic.
Yeah, we used olive oil with roasted garlic and crushed pepper.
Ooh.
So we also had the crushed pepper around the outside of the edge.
Free goodness.
Oh, that.
Yes.
Oh, you're making me hungry now.
I would never do that. We
Mm,
never talk about food around here. How could I make you hungry?
Yeah.
The amount of times we talked about food.
As I
Never.
sip
Be a
some
Never.
cucumber lime.
Well, and as I'm
Mhm.
drinking my miso.
Ooh.
I have coffee, so.
You know, I never really tried miso soup. What does it taste like?
Hard to describe. It is a liquid soup. It's got a little bit of tofu and seaweed in it in the bottom.
Yeah, it's a tofu from.
You would never know that tofu was there.
Okay. See, the word tofu just. And I have tried tofu before. I just
Oh,
don't like it.
tofu is an outstanding delivery device.
Yes.
Because you can use firm tofu to be a sauce delivery device. You can use soft tofu in soup. There are, a bunch of different kinds of tofu.
Is tofu good for the stomach?
Tofu is good for you in general.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might have to try it, and if I don't like it,
And it's a full
gonna be
protein too, isn't it?
disappointed.
It is. It's complete protein.
It's a complete protein.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm very picky about my foods, especially.
It's a very
Because,
low
like-
fat complete protein.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it's safe for men to use.
Yes.
I've heard that, but I don't know how true it actually is.
It's not true at all. It's
That's
not.
kind of what I thought.
But it's like, I just gotta put it out there because that
Yeah.
was around since like when tofu got really big in the US, like maybe 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There reports came like, oh, people need to watch out their tofu intake because it might cause like breast cancer. Like, no, stop, wait.
Well, I had a friend who had breast cancer, and it was the estrogen-sensitive breast cancer, and she never had any problems eating tofu.
Yeah, because the estrogen in tofu is not the same as the human-produced estrogen, so
Mhm.
it doesn't
Okay.
it doesn't adhere to the same receptors.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
All right.
body's like, oh, okay, that's not what I'm using, so doesn't paint to me, says the
Yeah.
body.
Right.
Or the chemicals used in.
Yeah, she
syrup,
survived
sugar.
breast cancer for 25
Sodas.
years.
That's good.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, anyone who has to go through that, I feel sorry for them. And I actually knew a teacher who I had a long time ago had breast cancer, and she was a older lady.
Mm-hmm.
But it is actually much more common at much younger ages
Yes.
than they used to think. Which is worth
Uh,
pointing out
getting
and
checked.
making.
Yeah.
Well, it's on one hand you have a whole population of people who are recommending against regular screenings. They say, oh
Really?
well, it's just not. Oh yeah, you've got a certain demographic who
Oh.
shall remain nameless,
Yeah.
who is very insistent. Yeah, Caribbean, a friend of Caribbean's and mine, a gentleman friend of Caribbean's and mine,
Mhm.
had breast cancer 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it occurs in men as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have a certain group of people who are now saying that pap smears are unnecessary, and it's like,
Really?
yep, that's what a certain group of mostly male individuals
Yeah, of course.
are saying.
Oh boy.
Really?
But yeah, now, even if you've had the HPV vax, and the HPV
Yeah.
vax greatly reduces your chance of cervical cancer. My mom
Yeah.
had cervical cancer at 31.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah. That's why pap smears are really useful.
oh yeah, yeah.
Even
I
though,
actually
you
had.
know, talking on that particular. I mean, it's uncomfortable. So, why can't people just like, oh, I don't know, get numb for that?
Because that would affect the results in a not clinically positive way.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, but if it's done using the better technology, the better tools, there are multiple
yes.
ways to do it, and if it's done
Yeah.
using the better ways, then it is minimally uncomfortable.
Yes. And as someone who had it for the first time, and I passed out from it. So it was very uncomfortable, and I kind of wish they would use better tools.
Well, and
there
sometimes,
are better tools.
well, and sometimes it's just a matter of talking the patient through it.
Yeah.
Better technique, basically.
Better technique, better bedside manner.
Yeah. And I
But
mean,
yeah, I
don't-
had a uterine tumor in my 20s,
Oh.
which fortunately was completely contained, and so I was spayed in my 20s.
Wow.
And been, healthy in that regard ever since.
Nice.
But it is, and it was, and that was actually not what I was having surgery for. I was having surgery for something else, and they discovered that I had a tumor.
I see.
So,
Well, you were lucky then.
so it.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
a
totally.
friend of ours came up here for some type of stomach surgery, and he ended up with pancreatic cancer. Apparently, the original person who was doing the surgery ignored the tumors, didn't even report them.
Pancreatic cancer is a very tricky one to diagnose. Anyway,
Well, I think he was having surgery on his appendix, and they actually had to push the tumors out of the way in order to get to it. And they didn't mention it to him.
yeah, that's that's inexcusable.
Yes.
And in my case, I mean, I was having a procedure because I had a problem. They just had no expectation that it would be anything like that because I was 23 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But you know, that's one of the things about you know, if something is wrong
Yeah.
and it's, you know, clearly wrong and your regular doc can't find a reason, then get another opinion and another opinion and another opinion.
Maybe go to a specialist.
Oh, I had seen more than a couple of docs before that. And but you have, you know, it's not just see a specialist, it's see a specialist, it's see a specialist who looks at it with different eyes.
Yeah.
And
that's why I love my HP. She is a great doc, and she will listen to what I say. And mind you, it's a woman. So even better, because women listen to women.
Sometimes.
well, sometimes
Well, yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
it is, you know, in some cases that's better, and in some cases it's not. It really depends on the doctor.
Yeah, and she is a young lady. Probably maybe my age, maybe 10 years older than me. So,
Well, that is useful, having had several of my doctors retire on me or die on me.
That's unfortunate.
More than likely, nothing ever happened to him, Catman. The friend was from Australia. So he came here for the surgery and went back to Australia. I don't remember why he had the surgery here. Was the doctors here that didn't find the tumors, even though they had to dig through them.
Nope, not gonna say anything.
Well, it's nothing that you really need to dwell on. It's not something that happens very often.
yeah.
It's not.
It is not typical behavior.
And occasionally, you know, you get somebody who really looks at things and says, "Huh,
That's weird."
Yeah. And you know, I have a couple of congenital conditions. And this is, you know, teaching moment for chat. And I am also older than all of the rest of the stream team and probably most of chat. And so lots of things were very much not considered in terms of women. 40 years ago. 40 plus years ago. And now, medicine is getting better in that regard, but the FDA did not require women to be included in clinical trials until 1993.
Yep.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yep.
Because it just didn't occur to old school medicine that metabolically women are incredibly different from men.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gosh, who'd have thunk?
Yeah. And, you know, why do you think that losing weight for men and losing weight for women is wildly different as well?
No passion hormones.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we are metabolically. I mean, it's the gosh. Women can have children. Of course, we're metabolically different.
Yes.
What part of your brain is on oatmeal did you not understand?
Clearly, there's sleep during biology.
Probably.
Yeah.
And that, some men are really just amazing, and treat women really, really good. And then there's some bad men out there,
They're-
and
Who are exceedingly loud.
yeah.
Yeah.
So don't ever mess with women. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, at least it was getting better.
Yeah.
It
Hmm.
was.
Mm.
It was.
And then everything is now going back to bad.
Well,
I prefer when everyone's going back to black, but
Mm.
yeah, that'll not be sustainable for terribly long, which,
Nope.
folk will discover in interesting ways.
Yep.
I mean, after all, new meds. I am taking a new med, and it's not fun when you're going on a new med and it messes up your body. But it's just something people have to deal with, and I'll deal with it. I mean, women are incredibly resilient.
Of course, we have kids. Have to be, or no woman would ever have more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And thankfully there have been advancements and knowledge about what can we do about when we have pain.
And unfortunately, we've got the blue ink drinker that's in charge of the FDA right now. Or no, HHS?
No.
It-
I can.
Well, as he is actually he
Or
is in a
FDA.
position to
I thought he was over FDA.
he is over Health and Human Services, which includes FDA and a bunch of other things.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a. People in our area still can't go over the fact that he was in that creek near here. Does not belong. You don't touch that creek. You don't touch it at all. You fall into it. You call like hazmat, and you can get air vacs to the nearest decontamination center. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's still bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's be okay. We'll make it. We'll make it.
Yeah. We'll definitely make it, because, like, we are incredibly strong and resilient, and we'll get through it, and everything's gonna be alright, you know? And if everything isn't alright, there are some people out there, if, you know, ever a zombie apocalypse happens, the smart people will live.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
No.
The
I
documentary?
need to look that up. Okay.
No, it's not a documentary. I was being sarcastic.
Oh,
The
okay.
comedy movie where the intelligence level of most people has been lowered. The current president at the time was a former pro wrestler.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And everyone wore those shoes that are now very famous right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. And we will get through it. I mean, 4 years.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Then decades of repairs.
Yep. Yeah, because that's not something that's gonna be fixed overnight.
Oh no, definitely not.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow. I didn't know Scotland was the national animal is a unicorn.
Yep.
There is such thing as a unicorn?
No.
Well, symbolically.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Oh lord.
There's some unicorn-like things out there, like the the rhino.
Yes, the news horn. No.
Yeah.
The
Narwhal?
narwhal, yeah.
Narwhals.
But the adorable is the news horn, which is Dutch for rhinoceros.
Name.
It is nose horn. It's just adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't thought about Starburst in a long time.
Oh, it's getting to be the season to have the strawberry starburst at Starry Box.
Oh.
It is not on their menu, but I can tell you how to make it.
That and
I can tell
Jolly
them how to-
Jolly Ranchers. I haven't had no Jolly Ranchers in ages.
No. See, I gotta be in the mood for Jolly Ranchers.
Mhm.
It's just, right now, I'm trying to not eat, like, really crunchy, candies. But, M&M fruit chews. Ooh. I like M&Ms. Especially like, I forgot. Starburst gummies? Oh lord. Don't get me started on that. Or, I don't know, a, almond joy. I like coconut.
I don't like sugared coconut. I like coconut, but not with additional sugar.
Yeah.
Fresh coconut is almost a whole different animal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. I've had donuts with coconut flakes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, boy. watermelon with tahini. Ooh. Watermelon and tahini is amazing. Anything else? Snow cones. I'm sorry. There it goes again. Oh boy. How many bones are in the human body?
More than one.
Yes.
Less than a
Pigment vegan?
million.
I think it's over 100.
It is over 200.
Oh. Wow. Well done, Caribbean. 206. 206. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, more than one, less than a million.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
And I wonder which one is the most painful bone in the body.
The elbow.
Hit it.
yeah. It that actually is.
Yes, which is called the.
Well,
humerus?
the elbow is a combination of 3 bones.
Uh-huh.
Radius, ulna, and humerus. And the
Yes.
humerus is not at all funny, I am here to tell you.
It really isn't, right?
Oh,
It
no,
also
no,
does
having-
make you laugh.
Well, no. It really isn't. Having broken both my elbow and my shoulder.
Yeah. I really can't tell you how many times I've hit my humerus. Oh.
Your humerus is your upper arm.
Yeah.
The funny bone part is actually you've got a nerve that goes between all 3 bones, very close to the surface of the skin. That's why you get the wild nerve sensations when you wang your elbow.
Yeah. It's not funny. And I hate that it's. Well. It hurts. But it also kinda makes you laugh because it really.
Well, you laugh at other people having hit the funny bone.
Oh yeah, trust me, at the time, there is no laughing involved.
More
you know,
anger.
No, actually, it's, just keeping breathing is good.
Yeah. Once you get over it, then you start to giggle.
Not really.
Well, I
broke
giggled just a little bit.
I broke my elbow almost 6 years ago. And I still have numbness from it. That comes and goes. And so
I wonder what your second most painful spot to hit is. Ankle.
Now, I would say, well, the lacerated spinal cord is definitely right up there. As is the, when I broke my jaw, I had basically exposed nerve endings on the edge of my chin. right, right where you bump it against things, or if you're, if you happen to be holding a small child, they reach up and smack you in the chin and make you see stars. Ask me how I know.
Okay. Mine would have to be my ankle. Because, I hit my ankle, or one of my ankles, on a wooden dolly that my dad uses for work. Yeah, at first it wasn't, like, super painful, but, then, I tried to, like, get up and, stand on that foot, and it slowly just, hurt. Just to, like, walk on it. So, I had to literally, go and rest my foot. And also take a pain med as well, because
pain is a very subjective thing as well.
Yeah.
Pain is incredibly subjective.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
People do not experience it the same way.
No.
Not at all. I'm actually going to step in here for a minute because it's easier to say this than to type it. I'm going to step out and have dinner now. Have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm heading over to your mom's tomorrow. Is there anything you want me to take over there, or? Give her a jingle later. Okay. I will see you guys later.
Okay.
Take care.
Good night.
Enjoy your noms.
I took my dog for a walk today. It was awesome.
Yeah, pain is one of those things that I don't think anyone... For me, it would be different. What was the most painful would be different than from you.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially for, like, autistic people, pain can be very much really bad, or they can not feel any pain at all, which I find quite interesting.
I think there are some things that everyone can agree on, like hitting your funny bone. That just hurts.
Yes.
No matter who you are. If you hit that bone right, you're gonna be seeing some stars. You're like, oh, why did I do that?
But I also had a friend that you know, don't tickle him.
Oh yeah, I am one of those people.
Yeah, tickling is very painful for some people.
Yeah.
Really?
I am one of those people.
Tickling is very dangerous for the person tickling me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially behind the knee, you will get kicked. Like, I'm sorry ahead of time, but if you tickle me behind the knee, you will get kicked.
At least. Yes, I am all there with that, Annie.
I can't control it.
If you tickle me in my foot, I will kick you as well.
It's not voluntary, it's involuntary movement of the leg, and like...
Oh, yeah. I had a neurologist doing a nerve conduction study, who, said, it stuck an electric needle in my thigh and then said, flex that muscle. And I kicked him in a very delicate place.
Oops. I bet he did not like that.
He deserved it, though.
He had it coming.
Oh boy, did he have it coming.
I love that song.
Oh yeah.
Chicago. So Black Tango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AKA Karma's Aid.
I really liked that movie. Catherine Zeta-Jones did an amazing job.
She did.
Renee Squintweather, yeah, he was good.
She was her character.
True, yeah.
Okay, I don't see anyone else being that special. Maybe someone else, but she did a good job for her role.
Yeah.
And actually, you know who else who played Elma? And did a delightful job.
Who?
No. The character in Chicago that Catherine Zeta-Jones played.
Okay.
Velma Kelly, I think is the character name.
I thought you were talking about them as in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, no. Yep. Hang on a second. Got Zeds to kill.
Yeah.
Terry Farrell played that character. On I don't know if it's on Broadway or in Las Vegas. But she did it well and had a great deal of fun. And for those who don't know who Terry Farrell is, that would be the actress who played Jadzia Dax in Deep Space Nine.
I'm sorry, I gotta go and lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the pain med has kicked in.
Oh,
So
good.
has the honey as well.
Mhm.
Rest well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll post pic the hair when it gets done. And I'm not gonna do it like a crazy like the last time. I'm gonna do it properly and split the hair into sections. Because that would be the best way to do it without going to a professional. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be fun. And, yeah. So watch out for pictures of my hairdo, and yeah, I'll see you all.
We'll see you when we see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Then off on
Tuesday.
Wednesday. Yep. Monday, Tuesday,
Oh.
then off. No, Monday,
on
Tuesday,
Thursday.
Wednesday, off on Thursday. Yep.
Okay. Thursdays and
Sundays.
Okay, I was about to say Saturday. No,
Mhm.
Thursdays and Sundays. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. See, and it's 8:02. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night myself.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, and here I am getting ready to start the pirate ship.
Oh. So, get back to the base. Well, it's still gonna be. I'm 3 kilometers away from the base, so it's still gonna be a few minutes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. So funny thing I discovered while I was looking for more art paper.
Mm-hmm.
The company that I got my paper from about back in 2019, 18, they changed the way of the paper.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Same book, same dimensions, but they reduced the weight from 300 grams to, oh, what was it? Some ridiculous weight.
40?
But yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. I'm like,
Yeah.
that excuse you? What was to do with that? I was like, okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, you frame it.
Like,
Put
that's
it
not
on
gonna be strong
display.
enough.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be heavy enough to handle watercolors and
No.
wash.
It can be.
Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, because it's 160 grams, and like, with 300, my artwork looks great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it will act with something lighter weight. So
How much wet work do you do?
it's not super. I don't like do wet on wet. For sure, I don't do that because I know that the paper I used, 300, was not doing so well with wet on wet.
Mm.
But with
Depends on the paper.
yeah, because the Canson was not doing too well with wet on wet.
Yeah. Henson. I have to
Meaning-
look and see.
Because
I have some amazing, but it's like holy,
like
balls expensive.
I know, right? It's like
Arches.
yeah, arches.
That
It's
is.
I was looking at that.
Yeah.
like-
I got some a long time ago, and I still have, most of it out in the garage. Because it is now like $25 a sheet.
Yep, that's a whole
Yeah, that's although I have found a surprising amount of really high-end supplies
Mm-hmm.
at Craigslist estate sales.
ooh.
Yeah, I would imagine.
The last package of arches that I got, which now would be a $500 package, which I totally did not know at the time. Because it'd been years since I'd bought that kind of paper regularly. But I got that, and I got a number of other really good supplies at a and one of my favorite sets of pens, actually, Pelican Graphos pens, came from an estate sale that I went to look for something else, and ended up getting a bunch of art supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should look at that.
And look for that particular one. What I actually went to look for was a drafting machine. and you know, an architectural drafting machine. And they had one, but it was mounted on a steel case desk, which is a terrific utilization, but it's not something I had the room for, so.
Yeah, because the paper I was using is called mixed media. Kind of like using like lots of pins, and it was like just the right amount of grit to it that would hold on to the ink, not very little feathering, stuff like that. And also, the ink would go into the paper and not move. So I had very quick dry times with my black ink.
Yes.
Because it's nothing worse than going over an area and you forget that that ink is live.
Yep. Or very runny ink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have their art paper palette, but it is not like fountain ink or watercolors, for sure. So even though it says for pen and ink, we're not thinking about fountain ink, because the fountain ink just sits on top of the paper and slowly seeps in, and it does not look good.
Well, that's what the ink presses were for. Ink pads.
Blotters.
Yeah, the blotters. Yep.
To my style, though.
We had a couple of old blotters that I wish we still had. They were just cheap. They weren't collector's items, but they were fun to have around. Because
yeah, I've got a rocker blotter that I don't remember I got it.
Well, this was just a flat blotter, but it had company names and a bunch of other stuff on it. It was just an interesting trivia piece. Okay, shutting down the stream. See you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Night, chat.
Hatman, have a good night. Everyone else, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Monard, if you're there, have a good night. I'll see y'all. Good night.